What happens when you combine the best aspects of Hitman, Uncharted, and Batman Arkham games? IO Interactive, you've done it again. I found 007 First Light to be an incredibly fun game, despite the minor flaws here and there. This review is going to be as spoiler free as possible, some things are just better experienced firsthand. So, the story starts off with you playing as a young Bond, a trainee aircrewman part of a secret retrieval operation which goes wrong. The helicopters are shot down, leaving Bond as the only survivor. You are then contacted by someone from MI6 who explains the situation. MI6 being MI6, of course, they don't tell you everything but guide you along the way. Without spoiling much, you defy direct orders and end up doing something that is seemingly impossible to pull off, leading to being recruited by M as a potential candidate for the revived 00 program. Honestly, the game hooked me right from the start. I was extremely invested. I love the idea of a Bond origin story before he becomes a proper 00 agent. As a person playing the game, I just find it more immersive, because if I make mistakes in my playthrough, it feels more natural because the protagonist is still training, figuring things out as he goes, messing up here and there. Patrick Gibson is a fantastic Bond. He's well written, he's charming, he's smart, he's witty, he's mischievous, and of course, he's flirty and has a way with the ladies. Also, does anyone else see the resemblance between Bond and Henry from KCD2? Anyway, the side characters, be it your well-known Bond characters such as M, Q, and Moneypenny, or the newly introduced ones like Greenway and the other 00 agents, they are all well written too. I loved interacting with them and found myself quite attached to them. Overall, the story is great with twists and turns, although some can be predictable if you've played way too many games. The only downside is that I found the end bits to be a little stretched out, but it wasn't too bad. 007 First Light feels like playing through a Bond movie, and I mean that in the best way possible. The way the initial 00 training mission is designed has to be one of the coolest things I've experienced in a game. The gameplay is a lot of fun, including a nice variety of stealth, combat, shooting, and even driving. The gadgets given by Q add more to how you approach different situations and different missions. Each mission has a lot of different ways to deal with them. You can listen in on conversation to find clues, you can sneak through balconies or vents, you can just bluff and charm your way in, and if all else fails, just beat them up. Different gadgets help you distract and subdue your enemies. You can disrupt different electrical equipment, use darts to poison, use a laser to blind, or even cut locks. There's quite a few different ones available, each giving you different ways to accomplish a mission. But from all the ones available, there's a limit to how many you can bring on the mission, so you'll have to choose beforehand. Stealth is nice, the environmental takedowns are fun. The enemy AI is a little stupid. I played on normal difficulty, maybe it's better on hard. And sometimes, stealth just doesn't work out and you've gotta bring your fists out. The combat is amazing. It's very Batman Arkham games. You can dodge, you can parry, it's really satisfying. The punches feel heavy. It's a lot of fun grabbing enemies and running them against the wall, the table, and against anything really. The combat could be a bit fluid when surrounded by multiple enemies though, and the boss fights were just okay. During missions, you're mostly relying on stealth. Bond doesn't use guns unless the enemy shows clear intent to shoot, and we all know stealth goes out the window when you see License to Kill appear on the screen. The gunplay felt weird at first, but it grew on me. The flow is what made it enjoyable. Guns don't have a lot of ammo, so you're always moving around trying to use the environment to your advantage, steal an enemy's gun with a mix of combat, throwing objects to stun, and if you ran out of bullets with no other gun in sight, just throw the gun at them. It just works so well. To add to that, the set pieces are incredible. Not going to spoil anything, but each one is just awesome, especially the car chases. It's grand and a blast to play through. The entire campaign was truly fun, took me around 14 hours to finish it, and if you're left wanting more, you could always play the tactical simulator mode. Here you can do different missions with different challenges to get on top of the leaderboard. It's a fun post-game experience and IO Interactive plans to add more to it. Unfortunately, there were moments Bond got stuck and I just couldn't move. Had to restart my game to fix that. There were minor stutters in a few sequences that had a lot of explosions. Other than that, it ran well. I play on 2K resolution and the game looked so gorgeous, I didn't even realize my graphics were set to medium. The specifications of my PC are in the description. Graphically, it is a stunning game. The character models are detailed, the lighting is beautiful, the environment is detailed and so dense. This is where IO Interactive's Glacier engine truly shines. Be it the MI6 headquarters, the Grand Hotel in Slovakia, the jungles of Vietnam, or the streets of London, each area is absolutely gorgeous and full of personality. The Bond music is iconic and they use it very carefully, so when it does play, it hits hard and puts a smile on your face. Lana Del Rey's title track is perfect and the other tracks are great too. Really adds an identity to each location. The sound design in general was great. Overall, I really recommend this game. It's fun, it's entertaining. What more could you want? The length is perfect too. I prefer a solid 15-hour game over a bloated 70-hour game any day. Can't wait to see what IO Interactive does in the future with their take on this legendary franchise. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.